So here comes the full disclosure. My relationship with arc welding is basically the same as a child with a hot glue gun. I can get stuff to stick together, but it's never pretty. So please keep that in mind when you're watching pretty sparks fly. This whole project came together over the course of nearly 6 months, starting back in October of last year for Rory May's Dirty Smith Zombie Weapon Apocalypse Challenge. Then finished in February this year to be handed over to Level Up Norway, a games magazine local to me here in Oslo, but more about that later. And please do ignore the additional 6 months it took me to edit this together. Anyway, I wanted to get better at welding, and what better way to learn how to do something than biting over more than you can chew with poor equipment and only a slight idea of how this should come together. Back at Maker Central last year, I was lucky enough to meet a few representatives from Dremel, and just before I started on this project, they were kind enough to send me a care package with one of their cordless multi-tools. Needless to say, it's been a massive hell grinding out my bad welds in all of the hard to reach areas. Later on, after I finished this project, I had a problem with the charger crapping out on me, but hardly more than an email later I had a new charger and an additional battery in the mail. So, in short, I like Dremel. They're good guys, even though they don't give me money like they did with John from Bespoke Bloke Design on Instagram. I hate him, but you should check him out. He's kinda good. projects of this nature, there's never a moment when you're actually done and there's nothing left to do. You can go infinitely deep into the fine details, from just getting screws and bolts in the right place to fine measurements and scratch marks. In this case, I really wanted to add in some of the extra details, like these screws, but that meant I had to sacrifice a few of the other small bits. There are plenty of moments when welding this together that I was not sure if I would ever be able to make these worthy of anything more than going into a landfill. And I feel like that in every single project. Every single time I step out of my comfort zone and try something new, that feeling is right there, waiting for me to screw up and say, I told you so. But man, that feeling when you suddenly see the finishing line and your mental image and the real world start to merge together, that's the feeling that makes it all worth it. One of the details I simply couldn't skip is laying on some brass. All in all, it's a simple process. Get a brass brush of solid brass wire, get your piece a little bit up to temperature and go to town on it. The result is quite striking. I prefer to get this up to a gentle hand scorching temperature, and that's metric hand scorching if you want to be exact. The extra heat will help the brass deposit on the surface and make it all kinds of shiny looking. This has been one hefty build, and I'm not only talking about the total weight of nearly 10 kilos, but also the time commitment. If you think this is cool and want to see more builds like this and other forging videos, head over to Patreon. It's thanks to the good people over there that this is possible. But now, I have to go take care of some nobodies and save a heart. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.